really think that, yes, in the beginning round, you could have given the Mexicans some of those rounds with the pressure, especially if you're fighting in front of judges that value that pressure. But if you're gonna really credit ring generalship and effective punching, that was Carroll.
And you got to stay with his pace. You might be able to stay with the Jono Carroll pace for 5 or 6 rounds, but to go 10 full rounds when this guy's throwing over 100 punches per round, it's very difficult.
I think it was the body shots that really deflated Valenzuela, because when Carroll started landing those shots in the 7th, 8th.
Let me mute it right there. Beginning of the boxing night for me. On the zone, we got the Jose Francisco Estrada card. This card right here, Jono Carroll versus, I forgot how to, Eleazar Valenzuela. This card is taking place down in Mexico, Match Room, and you know the zone, August 24th, 2019, 8:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm TstreeT Controversy with Fight View 360. So, Jono Carroll has seemingly moved up in weight. He's put on some bulk, and he has been in the gym. And, you know, hardcore boxing fans and, of course, boxers know that that doesn't or will not equate to a win. Here, let's turn it up to reading the card soon, I think.
Nicely. Again, all 12,000.
So, basically, I think he has moved up in weight, and I think he will be campaigning at 135 pounds. And I think that he's going to be in fights like this because he doesn't have enough power, no matter how much muscle.
Asaltos,
let's listen in.
A la decisión de los 3 jueces. Todos los jueces anote lo mismo. 98-92. All 3 judges scored this bout identically, 98-92. For your winner by unanimous decision, ganador de decisión unánime de Irlanda, Jono King Kong Carroll.
So 3 rounds go to Venezuela, but the unanimous decision.
It's going to be interesting to see who he fights next, or if they're going to continue on for him on a path like this, as regard to building him back up to world title contention, especially if he's going to be competing at 135 pounds. He's ranked he's ranked by the IBF at 130 still, because remember his last fight was against Tevin Farmer. I was at that fight, and since Tevin Farmer has gone on to fight Guilherme Fenoy, the guy who Jono Carroll fought before Tevin Farmer. And Tevin Farmer has a lot of pressure on him right now to have a significant fight. You know, and he's in somewhat of a contract year, you know, type of situation. You know, so he needs to really perform in his next fight. You know, I'm wondering, like, if he's going to compete at 135, it's like, bro, you know, those are animals up there, and it belongs to Loma. You know, where could he go? You know, I think his best bet would be to stay at 130. That's just my personal opinion. You know, maybe he can work, you know, a WBO route or start positioning, you know, around with the WBC in case Burchelt may want to move up or whatever. But let's see if he gets a post-fight interview. They're showing all these highlights. It just was, I mean, it was a lot of punches thrown, but it wasn't really anything like super significant.
Fought on the outside, mixed speed up with power, and then he really focused on the body.
So Jono Carroll improves to 17-1-1 and said after this fight he wants to get thrown right back into the title mix. We'll see how that plays out for the 27-year-old.
No post-fight interview? Well, I'm TstreeT Controversy. Got to get on to the rest of the card. This is TstreeT Controversy live with Fight View 3.
4 more fights.
With FightView360.com. Please subscribe.